Welcome to Nacho Speed Garage. This episode, we do the dirty work and head to Vegas.
Yeah, it wasn't dirty until we got there. We also check out the 2012 Civic Si.
But first, we went to AEM to check out the new products to tune your Honda.
Let's get down to business.
One of the trends that we noticed this year is nostalgia. It seemed like almost every manufacturer had an old school ride in their display. Kind of cool, but what we're always interested in is the new stuff that companies have developed. AEM is a company that has been a part of the Honda scene for a long time. They became a household name behind the popularity of their air intake and engine management systems. For 2012, they continued to push the development forward. For B-Series tuners looking to go distributorless like their K-Series counterparts, AEM introduces their coil-on-plug conversion kit.
This is an ideal coil-on-plug conversion for B-Series for a multitude of reasons. One, it eliminates a lot of the known factory issues with the distributed ignition system. Another one is it's going to provide a ton of spark energy for you, even on boosted applications, up to about 15 PSI. It's got a complete plug-and-play wiring harness, so it comes with everything you need to install it. It's a great kit for applications that go over 15 pounds of boost. We do recommend that you upgrade the igniter to our twin fire ignition module. At that point, you'll have enough spark energy for as high as you can turn up the wick.
Replacing engines can get expensive really quickly, and sitting in the pits because of a blown engine is lame. To that end, AEM offers up this wideband fail-safe device.
And what it does is basically save your engine from catastrophe. How it does that is it monitors air-fuel ratios in relation to either boost or vacuum across the entire RPM curve. It's going to allow your engine to fall over instead of grenade.
And if we've learned anything from Jersey Shore, grenades should be avoided.
For our Honda guys who are running turbochargers and water methanol injection, we're really excited to introduce a true water methanol fail-safe device. It comes in the form of our gauge. It's an analog gauge. It's beautiful interface. In fact, I can show you on the software. It's fully configurable.
With this device, you set a flow curve for your water methanol injection. Using that as a base, you can set parameters for triggering the alert and fail-safe strategy.
So let's simulate a failure. So we're in boost, we're making power, and all of a sudden we lose power to the system, we get an open circuit. 250 milliseconds, it triggers a fail-safe, the gauge alerts you, and it's going to do whatever you've defined that fail-safe strategy to do. You get power back. 1, 2, 3, we're working again. And it will protect your engine in the event something goes wrong with your water methanol injection system.
If you do this for a living though, I've got the tool that you want. This is the Honda Terminal Toolkit. It's filled with all sorts of specialized tools. Each one of the tools in this special toolkit has a tip on it that's designed for a particular job. For instance, this one is used for OBD0 cars on the ECU plug. And then it's got several others that are just as specialized. Now, if you're using the Honda manuals, the Honda manual will tell you which tool you need for which connector. And that's your Hasport Quick Tip.
After a night of drinking, gambling, and other illegal activities, we crawled out of bed and stumbled into our friends at StopTech and Vibrant. Check it out.
If you've ever pushed your car to its limit, then you know the importance of being able to brake with confidence. It's that confidence that allows the driver to carry more speed through the corners and drop lap times. StopTech has been helping Honda enthusiasts master deceleration since 1999.
We support all models. We go all the way back to the pre-2000, 96 plus, 92 plus, big brake kits with, and all of the pads, lines, and rotors are really well supported for all Honda Acura. Some of the new products we have for the Hondas this year, big brake kits for the new CRZ. All new Honda models are very popular for us, so we're always developing new kits for them.
They also offer products such as high temperature brake fluid, stainless steel brake lines, and street performance pads, which all can be used to improve the performance of your OEM brakes.
We also have introduced our new touring kits, which we do a big brake kit type caliper on an OEM size or a larger than an OEM rotor. One piece. It's a better price point.
Over in the Vibrant Performance booth, they introduce an exciting new brand called Fuse.
Fuse is the ultimate solution for any racer, any home improvement guy, anybody in that pinch. What Fuse can do for Honda guys and in the Honda market is basically anytime you pop a rad or if something happens to your rad, there's some crazy things out there that happen on the track. You bottom out, hit your oil pan, etc. Think anything aluminum that goes in there.
Fuse will hold to 1800 psi, so it will be able to handle repairs to intercoolers and components that are 700 degrees and cooler. The application is relatively quick and straightforward, as model Alicia Witten demonstrates.
Jeez, baked.
So what I'm going to do right now is actually heat up the aluminum to about 300 degrees Celsius. Takes about a minute for this size aluminum here. And to test it, you just want to go ahead and swipe the fuse over until it starts to melt. And once you see it, you just go ahead and take it and you slide it across. And you want to put the fire on a little bit longer just so the fuse absorbs into the aluminum. And that's it. And it's actually super easy. I learned how to do this actually within an hour and pretty much pro now. So yeah, anyone could do it.
Another tool I use quite a bit are these dental picks. These have a really fine point. These work particularly well for certain connectors such as the ECU connectors on, let's say, a K-series harness. Now on the K-series harness, quite often when you're doing a swap with these, you're going to need to change a couple of things here at the ECU pin. First thing you need to do with these things is actually lift up the lock that locks everything down. Make sure it's all the way up. Once you've done that, you take your dental pick, find the wire you want to remove, slide it in there gently, and there's a little itty bitty tab you need to lift. Once you lift the tab, they come out pretty easily. And that's your Hasport Quick Tip.
The good thing about SEMA being in Las Vegas are all the industry parties. If you get on the invite list, it's definitely worth checking out. Another thing worth checking out is the Honda booth. Late Las Vegas nights and early mornings can really take their toll on showgoers, but modified Hondas sprinkled amongst the hypercars on dubs, overcompensating trucks, and gaudy muscle cars were a sight for sleepy eyes that kept us in the game. We hit up the Honda booth like 11 and blackjack all day this year to take in all the Honda goodness. The Honda display looks Spartan compared to other manufacturers, but that didn't mean they didn't pack it full of cool stuff, like this flat black Civic Si modified by Blink 182 that was hauled around on the latest Civic tour and given away to one lucky fan. HPD showed us what they had for the new Civic Si for accessories, parts, and bodies. Peep this Civic Si body in white. It's a shell all ready for race modification. And when they say bare, they truly mean bare. No interior, suspension, engine, transmission, wheels, glass, or anything. Why pay for stuff that'll be replaced for racing anyway? Honda also goes hard when it comes to rides that are much smaller in stature. These sick RC cars are Honda official and are front-wheel drive just like their real life-size counterparts. At the front of the Honda display were 3 tuned Civic SIs. The Chin brothers kept it classy and somewhat subtle, rocking rotiforms in 2 different colors. Fox Marketing brought this wide-body SI sitting on huge wheels. Brian Fox tells us why he thinks the 2012 Civic Si is a force to be reckoned with.
With this car, bone stock, car's like $24,000 for a new SI. You can get a full race, bolt-on turbo kit for $4,500. You're under 30 grand, and you'll smoke an STI, an Evo 10 all day long. That's what Honda gives you, and the competition just can't bring that to the table. Being that we're going to put down about 450 horsepower, we wanted to make sure that the wheel and tire package compensated that. So we went with a 20 by 10.5 wide wheel, and then we built the wide body kit around our wheel and tire package. It has progressive boost build, so it starts out like 7 pounds, next year goes to 12. then it'll go to 15. So you gradually get into the power so you don't lose it. Because if you just sit and roast, it does you no good on the street.
So if the Fox Marketing SI was a beast, then the BC Moto SI would be the Mega Beast. The built and Turbonetics boosted K24 in this Civic turns out over 1,000 horsepower and E85. Okay, it's just 1,004 horsepower if you're keeping score, with 620 foot-pounds of torque that would make most muscle and luxury cars jealous. As the economy continues to recover from the downswing, hopefully there'll be more performance-inspired Hondas all over the 2012 SEMA show. Thanks for checking out another episode of Nacho Speed Garage. Hope you enjoyed it. Be sure to check us out on nachospeedgarage.tv and follow us on Twitter and look for us on Facebook. Be cool.
Tweet us nice.
I'm out.
Oh, still got each other. Well.